Hey everybody, what's going on? Hey everyone. So, what is up, my people? Tracy, Laura Lulu, Jeanette, Sugar H2O, Bad Art Tangent, Smiling Wolfette, hey Diana, y'all Nana's not drunk, Heather, a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Hello, Katie, Shints and Giggles, Jackalope Herdmaster, Feel the Love, Becky, Sherry, Katie, Beach, Angel, Feeling Kind of Breezy, Just Looking, Deborah Young, CC Podcast, The Geeky Banana, The Geeky Banana, I love it. All right, oh, and I just got the StreamYard dump of like a bunch of new names that I will not be able to keep up with. Okay, sorry if I missed anybody because it just jumped on me, but you guys, guess what? Julie G, Todd Paulson's accuser, has the evidence, my people. She has it. But guess what? You can't see it, and neither can I. So, remember Julie G, how we all started to question her and her motives when she made the accusation that she was given unwanted sMexual advances from Katie Joy's husband. And she kept telling Road Hog and myself and you guys that she was waiting on her deleted Instagram, okay? Because that's where all the evidence was that she deleted after her debut on October 11th. She deleted her Instagram, and she said she just was waiting to get it back. And she emailed me days after my interview with her, right? Days. Never mentioned it. Never said she got it back yet. Nothing. But all of a sudden, lo and behold, she's had it back, you guys. She got it 3 days later. Yes, 3 days later. You heard me right, okay? Okay. Now, is she gonna show it? Oh, this is probably the clickbaitiest title I've ever used, but it's not a lie. She has the evidence, right? I mean, if we are to believe Julie, then she really has the evidence. We're just not allowed to see it, okay? Like I said on Instagram Live earlier, it reminds me of when my daughter tells me that she cleaned her room, but I don't need to check. That's what this reminds me of, Or when you were in school in 3rd grade and you said, I'm a millionaire, I'm just not going to show you my money. You know what I'm saying? So, it is so silly to me that how this woman can go from seemingly forgotten about, literally, like, haven't even had anybody ask me about her. Now, all of a sudden, it's on and popping slime. Want to know why? Road Hog gave her a riot act the other night, kicked her off his channel. I'll get to that in a minute. And I said to myself, Self, you should expect that Julie G will make an appearance anytime now to take this out on you. And lo and behold, dun, 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 that happened. It did. It happened, right? This week, girl, it's been 3 decades of this nonsense, okay? All right, guys, I'm gonna stop teasing you. I'll get into it. I don't like people who give long drawn out freaking. They like get to the point, I get it. Okay. Oh, what's the reason she's not showing it? Oh, you're gonna like it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me bring it up here, because it'd be only fair if I show. Because if we're gonna tell the whole story, we have to tell the whole story, right? Because half truth's a whole lie. So let me bring up the. Oh, hold on. I can't miss this because I'll be in trouble. I'll be mad at myself. Stacy Baubles. Chris Hemsworth slides in my DMs too. I can't show you the proof though. Girl, tell me about it, right? Tell me about it. Shannon Tatum's always up in my DMs. I'm like, listen, dude, relax, all right? Like, I know you want to own all this nasty and whatnot, but you're going to have to wait in line, okay? Okay. And then Shannon's like, all right, whenever you're ready. And I'm like, I know. And, here we are. But anyways, all right. He keeps inviting me to his Magic Mike show. I'm like, all right, I'll make it when I can. Okay, Shannon Tatum, can you just relax? All right. I got streams to do, people to debunk. Give me some time. Yeah, Channing Tatum, okay? I'm only one person. All right. Okay, I'm going to bring it up now. Like I said, Monday night, Roadhog, his patience wore thin. Rightfully so, dude. This is the one time, well, not the one time, but this, I will openly say, listen, I openly agree with what Roadhog did. If I'm going to disagree with certain aspects of what he does, then it's only right that I agree with the things I do agree with, or else I'm just being, a Sally and not being like, oh, I like what he did, but I'm not going to tell him, No, I'm so proud that he did this. Literally. Yeah, considering that, and Julie's got some nerve doing this to him, considering this dude kind of got dragged for having her on, right? He did. He did. He put his reputation out there. Lots of people crapped on him, right? And then Julie, gave us hope. She was like, look, there's hope. I'm going to get this back. I'm going to show it to you guys. Lo and behold, this is straight up disrespectful to Roadhog, in my opinion. I think it's rude, honestly. What did she think? She was just going to moderate for him forever and just never, ever, ever, ever bring it up again? Like, we're all just supposed to just be like, whoopsie, forget that happened, please. I don't know, whatever. All right, let me bring up my Instagram here. Hold on. Now, bear with me, guys, because I'm not looking at the chat right now because I got to do this. So if I miss something, my apologies. So what you're looking at here, let me make it bigger. Hold on. Okay. This is a screenshot of the comment I left for Roadhog. Respect how you handled the Julie situation in this stream. I'm going to comment on the stuff I don't agree with you on. It's only right to tell you what I do agree with you on. Now, just to give you a recap before I read Julie's thing, because this is going to be a quick stream. I don't have time to draw this out, honestly. Now, okay. Guys, are you glad you didn't hold your breath for this evidence? Are you glad? So, anyways. So this past Monday night, Roadhog said, I have removed Julie's mod status, Julie G. I have also hidden her from my chat. I want the truth and I want it quick. I have given Julie plenty of time to come to me and give me something, said Roadhog. He went on to say, until I see... Now, okay, I'm going to try to abbreviate these words. He went on to say, until I see some schnit with my bare mucking eyes, she's not welcome on this channel. After explaining how her welcome had worn out, he also told his chat that if Julie G up and decides she wants to make a sock account just so she can continue to participate in his live streams, that's not going to fly, okay? That's not going to fly. He said, and I quote, let me tell you this. If you make a fake account, we will find out about it. You've got to be right and you've got to tell the truth and you got to hang with us. The time of my patience is over with, he said. I don't have patience and I don't want to have to deal with this stupid BS until she gives me what I asked for or admits to the lies. It is what it is. I don't want to hear from her about why I'm doing this because it's my mucking channel. He ended it with, if Julie comes out and admits she lied, I will mucking take the stream down. Now, right after she was unmodded, she was obviously angry, and who's the best person to take your anger out on? Me. Okay. Me. All right. Okay. I can't. First, this was fun. This was a really fun. Yeah. Remind everyone else to not be nasty, but you are nasty yourself. Such a hypocritical joke you are. Own thy nasty means stand in who you are, whether people like it or not. I'm pretty sure that I'm standing in who I am and telling you what you don't like to hear because it's the truth, Julie. I live by own thy nasty. I don't tell people to not be nasty. I tell them to own thy nasty. So I know it's a really confusing concept, but your comment makes no sense. Anyways, don't be mad at me. Yo, this ain't my fault, Julie G. This ain't my fault, girl. You did this. Okay? Here we go. Look, Rodna had to get out and stuff. Rodna had to get out her glasses. She was not too pleased, okay? All right. Here's what Julie said. You guys ready? You got your popcorn? Okay. Here's some advice for you. Honest feedback. First, before jumping on your channel to call people liars, give them a chance to furnish the proof. It took me 3 days and many hours to get my Instagram back. 3 days and many hours. Okay? It took me 3 days and many hours to get my Instagram back. Once I did, everything came back. I have the proof of all I said. I won't release it to anyone because I may or may not have a lawyer, and I may or may not have joined one. Just saying. Could be either. You can't bash someone before they get a chance to get the information you requested. Girl, I ain't never requested information until you said that you were planning on bringing it out. So, pump the brakes on that, okay? All right, let me put my Julie voice back on. Hold on. You can't bash someone before they get a chance to get the information you requested. Had you listened to me and not kept muting me every time I go to speak, we could have had a good, productive chat. Flip a desk! Flip, 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 flip a desk. Girl, a good, productive chat. Psh. There's not enough time in the day, my friend. I muted you because you were veering off in a million different subjects. I didn't enjoy muting you. Furthermore, I've explained this 10 times. I didn't have my headphones, so if I were to speak, I had to mute you. So in the beginning, it caused awkward muting, but after a while, the BS was just too much for me to handle, if I'm going to be quite honest and own my nasty, because that's what I do around here. I own nasty and whatnot. So anyways, had you listened to me and not kept muting me every time I got to speak, we could have had a good, productive chat. As far as KJ goes, you do tend to pop off like her before you have actual proof. Girl, where's your actual proof? Actual proof? Is this girl really talking to me about actual proof right now? Guys. I really liked your channel and you, but you couldn't have given me the 3 to 5 days I needed. You could have, and then you would know you have given me the 3 to 5 days I needed. You could have. And when you wouldn't, and then you would know you were wrong in your assumptions. You know what they say about assuming. This time, you need to own your nasty. Ooh. Do you think she did the little head bob kissy face when she extra screen out after writing that? Girl, it is not my responsibility to provide evidence. That's on you, boo-boo, okay? That's all you. I don't know why. Guys, head bob with a snap. She was like big things popping when she wrote that. She was like, oh yeah, own your nasty. Girl, please, sit down, okay? Now listen. 3 to 5 days, you had it all. Then how come when you emailed me, remember when you kept emailing me, telling me you weren't going to email me no more? Remember that, guys? I ain't going to email you no more, but here's another email. You never ever, in fact, I think in one of them you said, when I get my Instagram, but the 3 days had already gone by, the 3 days and many hours. 3 days and many hours. Girl, you even went on Road Hog's panel after that 3-day period of time. Never once did you say, hey guys, guess what? I got my Instagram back. No. Not to mention, wouldn't you just love to prove the naysayers wrong? Guys, I think she's trying to tell us that she's joining the class action lawsuit with Todd Chrisley and Katie Joy. That's what I am getting from this. What her whole thing is going to be for her reasoning, I can only imagine. But this is not even why I'm upset with this lady, okay? Honestly, this is jokes. I can't take her serious. I haven't been able to take her seriously. Nothing like that. But what I am upset about is the fact that she decided to tell everybody her daughter went to school with Gabby Petito, okay? Okay? We all know how seriously I take Gabby Petito, right? What the F Gabby Petito has to do with any of this, I'm not quite sure. I don't know if this was a way to, get more people talking to her, to be like, oh, so what does your daughter know? What does your daughter know about Gabby? I don't know what her plan is. But girl, you live in a state that is not the state that Gabby grew up in. Gabby has lived in 2 states. I mean, I don't know her entire life story or yours, but I'm pretty sure that's probably on the laundry list hey, no pun intended, dirty laundry list of lies to be told. Okay. To use Gabby's name, listen, Linda, I don't know, man. I'm not the oracle. I ain't gonna say here. I'm not gonna say that, it's impossible, but you guys, has your kid ever told you, I didn't put all my toys under the bed, but don't look. You can't see it. I cleaned my room, but don't look, I mean, who does that? Girl, I haven't even thought of you. You are coming to me to tell me that all of a sudden, lo and behold, you have all the evidence, but you also have a lawyer. For what freaking reason? Does anybody know something? I mean, you got a lot of you people follow the whole KJ stuff way, way better than I do. Did something happen? I mean, Maury says that's a lie. Girl, just remember that you keep coming to me, right? And you never asked me for 3 to 5 days. You just said, I have asked Instagram for my information, blah, blah, blah. That's what you said. Okay? I didn't request anything from you. I clowned you from the second I heard your story. I've never tried to force these screens out of you, because deep down I know that they likely don't exist, so it's futile. Exhibit A, It's just really frustrating. And guys, I didn't think I'd feel this way, but I actually do feel kind of bad for Roadhog. She's got him out here looking kind of silly. I know he says, like, yo, I just want to give the lady a platform, but a lot of people dragged him for that. They really did, And for her to just be like, yeah, I have it, but nah, sorry about that, Roadhog. My bad. Like, that's so mean. So rude. How you gonna give the one person who kind of stood by you, modded you on his channel, gave you time, plenty of time. Okay, today's November 3rd. This happened on October 11th, and you got this info 3 days after your interview, right? So you had this on October 14th, and today it's November 3rd, and you're wondering why Roadhog is frustrated and unmodding you and telling you you're not welcome on his channel, and then you come over to my channel to take your frustration out on me like somehow I'm responsible? I don't think so. Look, Julie G, good luck with the class action lawsuit. Yo, somebody, I don't even know. Roadhog was trying to give her a voice. Now see if he ever does that again. Yeah, I doubt it. Not only is she unmodded, she's blocked. She is not welcome on his channel. And he said, don't even think about making a dirty sock because we will find out, he said. Now listen, guys, I'm going to reiterate this before I go. This has been semi-difficult for me, considering that Julie had just joined my membership prior to this all unfolding, right? Actually, she joined it, let's see, let me see, October, November, maybe in September or the end of August, she joined my membership, right? And that's a really crappy thing, right? If I'm going to own my nasty, I got to own all of it. Yo, she signed up to be a member, okay? It hasn't been the whole 2 months yet, I don't think, but that's neither here nor there. Whether it's 2 days, a year, whatever, okay? Still a member, right? Right? Now, obviously, this was a difficult decision to begin with, because I'm like, yo, how do I even speak on a member here? But then I think about it and I'm like, in real life, nobody could pay me to shut the fuck up, so why start now? And I feel bad about it, I do. And Julie, I appreciate your support, I do. But when you bring allegations against anybody, not even Todd Paulson, not even the gun show sleeves Todd Paulson, anybody, when you have heavy, heavy accusations like such, and absolutely nothing to back it up, and then you promise proof, and then you don't have it, and like you wonder why, like, I can't take you seriously. So Julie, I will say, I'm sorry I had to do this. I'm sorry I had to be this way, but sometimes it just be like that, Julie G. My apologies, but you kind of did this to yourself, and that's the way I have to look at it. Is it did not feel good for me. It does not settle well in my heart, but neither does being silenced by almighty dollar signs, my friends. So I was damned if I did and damned if I didn't. Okay. With that being said, let's just read the lawyer part one more time, okay? I have the proof of all I said. I won't release it to anyone because I may or may not have a lawyer, and I may or may not have joined one. Obviously, she must be talking about the class action, right? If you join a lawyer, right? And I may or may not have joined one, just saying, could be either. So you ain't even willing to say which one it is? Like, are we that, like, top secret? Really? It's that serious, huh? Okay. Yeah. So, no, Margot, I don't think so. I don't think I can, but you know what? Tracy, good idea. If I can, if there's a creator in this chat that knows how to refund memberships, please hit me up. Okay? I've never even considered that or thought about it, so I have to look into it. I would definitely give her membership stuff back. Absolutely not. I wouldn't even consider not. I would definitely give it back. Wait a minute. Whoa. Hold on. Now listen, the other night I got trolled by my own friends in my own chat, okay? I can't say exactly what happened, but y'all had me fooled. Oh, here looking silly. I love you guys, but screw you all, okay? So now I look at everything like, yo, are they messing with me? So, Our Lady Perpetual Poutine. Is this a comment for real life, or is this just like a joke? Because I can't tell anymore. Apparently, I'm bad at telling what's real and what's not with my chat. All right, did y'all know that Chris McDonough actually introduced her and her husband? Are you serious? Tell me why. Oh, it is for fake? Okay. Thank you for clarifying. It's for fake because she lied. I know. But you know what? Honestly, Perpetual Poutine, that literally I had to consider if that was a joke or not, because it sounds like she's something she really would say. I mean, she knows, her daughter knows knew Gabby Petito. They went to school together. I mean, her saying that Chris McDonough introduced her to her husband would not throw me for a loop right now. It really wouldn't. So thank you for clearing that up. I appreciate it. I don't know, you guys. Yeah, Bigfoot was the best man. I know, right? It feels ridiculous, but hey, you come to me, every time she comes to me, I come and talk about it. She knows that, yet she still delivers her, I don't even know what to call this anymore. And if it was all about the 3 to 5 days, why didn't she just seriously, when she came up on my panel, why didn't she just say, hey, AZ, I know it's hard to believe. Why don't you give me 5 days, and if I don't have it by then, we'll talk about this. She never ever gave us any inclination that she was definitely going to get it. She was definitely going to pull through and definitely prove herself, right? So I don't know why, if you had it after 3 days, then why were you panel hopping in comments, sending emails, never mentioning it? Get a notebook, okay? Do yourself a favor. Get a notebook, make some little circles, fill in the little circles, and every time you have to remember a lie, just write it down. That way, there's no mix-up, okay? Because this must be hard to keep up with. I mean, I can't even keep up with real life, never mind fake life. Throw up the membership link, and I'll subscribe to replace her nasty. Thanks, Wolfette. I appreciate your super chat too. But the weird part is, you guys, I have members' videos, right? She didn't comment this on a public video. She went to one of my members' video, probably to be like, hey, look at me, I'm still a member. Maybe she knew less people would see it. I don't know. But either way, dude, Julie, I really appreciate your support, but I would 110% understand if you canceled your membership, okay? I really, really think, I don't even feel right taking your $199. I really don't, Julie G, okay? Doesn't feel right. And if I can refund you for the past 2 times you paid the $199, I definitely will. But it does not feel right seeing you as a member and we're just having this this big acting lesson, of just exchanging. We're just it's like, I know she's lying. She knows that I know she's lying, yet she's still lying. I don't know, you guys. It really makes me wonder, pretend time. But I knew that I just knew that once I heard that there was some kind of thing on Road Hogs, I'm like, I know I'm going to hear from her. As sure as the sky is blue. Ronnie G in his house. Oh, welcome to my membership. Welcome to my membership. Thank you. Welcome to my membership. Guys, that's all I really wanted to share today. I mean, I could sit here and repeat myself all day because I'm really good at that. But if you blocked her, would it stop her membership? Ooh, I don't know. I'll have to look that up. YouTube is weird with blocking. Like, for example, if you're a creator and you block another creator, they can still tag you, like in community posts and stuff. So it's very different with every situation. So I don't know. I have to look into it, but that's not a bad idea. Jar Dinosaur. Thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. I've always wanted a jar dinosaur, and I'm excited to have you. A dinosaur in a jar. That's right. All right. What did I see tinfoil hat? Where'd that go? Okay. Danny Makes Things says, let me adjust my tin hat. Okay, what if she does have the goods but won't release them to anyone because maybe that husband she's so, quote, open with, that she deleted DMs from, but okay, would see some shit. Ooh, Danny Makes Things. Ooh, not a bad idea. So are you suggesting that she may have, let me choose my words carefully. She may have participated in this, if there was a back and forth between her and Todd Paulson, that she was complicit in participating, a willing participant, that's the word I'm looking for, in that maybe, just maybe, in order to prove his guilt, she would have to in turn prove her own. Gasp. Danny Makes Things, dude, you might be onto something here. I have not considered that, my friend. Good point. Oh, Midwest Fire and Ice. We got the hot and the cold. Okay. Thank you, Midwest Fire and Ice, for becoming a member. I appreciate that very much. Midwest. Ooh, it burned so cold. Midwest Fire and Ice. So many energy vampires. Facts. Bad art tangent. Yep. Honestly, the part that really gets me is she just brought Gabby into it. Like, honestly, I knew this lady was never going to show her evidence. Like, I knew that. I think we all knew that. You know what I mean? But now, listen, to be fair, right? I have heard about this Gabby Petito stuff, but I have not seen it or heard. I have not seen it with my own eyes. I've not heard it with my own ears, but a million people have told me. So I will say that, right? I still have yet to find out where that happened, when it happened, whatever. But, it's only fair I mention that. Breezy says, I feel like she thinks it's your fault she got called out, even though she was getting destroyed in Roadhog's comments way before. Breezy, always coming through with the smart comments. Yep. Just like Katie, it's my fault that X, Y, and Z happened to her, even though people were already dragging her for the exact same video before I ever even made mine. So, I don't know. People just like blaming me. It's happened my whole life, but hey. Yeah, I like I said, she's mad. Julie G was probably enjoying her time on Roadhog's channel as a moderator, having fun, right? And then one day he cuts her off. So who else to go be mad at besides me, right? Makes sense to me. This is both the only thing that's made any goddamn sense, to be honest with you. Anyways. All right, guys. Well, I mean that. Okay, Ann Rose. Thank you for your sticker, Ann Rose. I appreciate that. Very nice. You know what the thing is about being on a computer? It says super sticker, but it doesn't show me what the sticker looks like. And like, I want to know. It just drives me nuts when it does that. I have to jump on my phone and see what the sticker was. Because now I'm just curious. She would still be, Katie says, thank you, Ann Rose, appreciate that. She would still be being untruthful if that was the case. Katie, you're absolutely right. Not only untruthful, but pretty unfaithful, right? Because even flirting with another dude in a DM while you have a husband is not cool. Not even a little bit. And I think that's why I really had no respect for her when she was on my panel, because that's not okay, you know? If some dude wants to invite you to the hotel to smash, and you don't shut that S down right then and there, you are literally you're just gonna get hit with more stuff. Like, that's what happens. Like, so when I hear that her side of the story, that this just kept going on and on and on and on, and I'm like, why didn't you block him? We all said, well, why didn't you block him? And her response to that made no sense either. She said, well, you can't block a moderator. Girl, we're not talking about the live comments on Katie's channel. Like, what do you mean? She's acting like they were having this conversation out in the open and she can't block them. I'm telling you, nothing makes sense anymore. But yeah, this whole Gabby thing, that's got me like a little heated. The rest of this, jokes. It's always been jokes. It's always actually, no, I take that back. It's not jokes. I'm gonna tell you what is very not funny about this. Let me get a sip of my drink. Hold on. I take all that back. There is a huge problem with this. I'll tell you what it is. The Julie G's of the world mess it up for every other woman who wants to go out there and wants to tell their story. For any other woman who is brave enough, who possesses enough, bravery to go out there and tell anybody their story, whether it be on a public platform, at a hospital, at a police station. Women, literally, the women I'm talking about, genuine victims who have been actually victimized. Their biggest fear is not being believed. So when you have people like Julie G who help fuel that fire that burns for people to be scared, though I don't want to do it, they're not going to believe me. Julie G, you should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed of yourself. People like you is why real victims don't want to open their mouths to begin with, and you're disgusting. I have no respect for you. None. I guarantee you, I would bet money on it. No, please don't say it in the chat. I'm not asking anybody to do that, okay? I'm not trying to do that. There's probably, how many people do we have in here? Let me see. I can't even see. There's probably, let's see. I'm trying to see how many people in my chat right now so I can make a good guesstimation. How many people I think in this chat probably have been, okay, so about 246 it says. There is probably, if I had to guess, and guys, don't go jumping out of the left field saying me too, because you don't have to do that, okay? Unless you want to. I mean, you don't have to. It's not what I'm trying to get at. There's probably at least 20 women who are standing here reading your bullshit lies, knowing that they were a victim of something at one time or another that was inappropriate, and they never spoke on it because they didn't want to feel ashamed, and they didn't want to feel made to be like it was their fault, and they didn't want to be not believed. I would bet money on it. And then you got people like you who think it's fun to come out and content creator shop until somebody bites your BS story. You promise the audience evidence and then you fail to follow through on that. Meanwhile, you have a whole community of women, most of which have probably been in a shady situation, and you think that this is okay. And then you decide to bring Gabby Petito in on it. Girl, I don't even want to see. You know what? I am going to block you. The more I think about this, the more disgusted I'm getting. So, anyways, guys, hey, before you go, did I miss something? Hold on. That makes me mad. It really does. She said She said Road Hog is the one who labeled it. Oh, Stacy. You know what? You guys, this is what Stacy's talking about. Wolfette, I see yours too. I'm gonna get to yours right next, okay? So remember how when Roadhog's title had SA or SH claims, and she was like, well, I never told him to write that. I mean, I wouldn't have wrote that. She kind of blamed that on Roadhog. That was another messed up thing, right? Because I wouldn't be jumping on a panel of someone making a title about me I wasn't comfortable with. But hey, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt on that one. No, that's not what happened. I was just saying he sent me unwanted texts. Remember she said that? Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. So Stacy says, so what is the lawyer for? What's the lawyer for? Good question, Stacy. I would love to know. Thank you. Smiling Wolfette says, oh, you're Midwest. Oh, okay. I'm Midwest Fire and Ice. Those people just can't play my game. I will catch you with the unfuckwittables. You can keep up with the best trolls. Well, Midwest Fire and Ice, Smiling Wolfette, thank you. It gets tiring. It is a sport. It is a sport keeping up with these trolls, girl. Let me tell you something, okay? It's a sport, a full-time sport. I am exhausted, physically and emotionally. Catching ratchets is a full-time job. Just kidding. No, really though. This makes me mad. It really does. It's not cool to do it. It's just not cool. This is a serious subject matter that is already hot enough to talk about. So please don't make it worse, girl. Like Julie. She, and Roadhog said if she admitted it was a lie, I would take the stream down. And I think he really would. I believe him when he says that. I really do. Jen Ratty, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Ooh, do you have purple hair? Yes, girl. I love purple hair. Yeah. Thanks for becoming a member, girl, with your purple hair. Oh, yeah, Jen. Okay, what do we got? Ronnie says, I'm pissed. She said she didn't like to bother her hub with nonsense, but she gives him reason to question inappropriateness with other men. Not cool. Not cool. Not, this dude's out here working, what did he work? Like 537 hours a week or something like that? Keeping track of her programs and working that OT. Poor guy. Bless his heart. Anyways, I would be embarrassed of myself to be out here in these YouTube streets with that name, knowing that I'm not only refusing to show my cool evidence, but knowing that you literally just spit in the face of every legit victim, every future legit victim that has to, do something they never want to do and tell somebody about what happened to them. Shame on you. And if I catch you anywhere, Julie G, it's just me and you right now, girl. Okay? Please stop talking about Gabby Petito. Please. I don't know if you have no other subject matter that you think people will care about, but I can trust and tell you. Look, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt right now and tell you, you're a talker. You can hold a conversation. Okay? You don't need to make up things to get people to like you, to talk to you, to want to talk to you. Like, when I see you, I see a woman who definitely knows how to talk about anything and everything and then some. So why make things up? I don't think that you need to do that, and I wish you wouldn't, and I hope you stop, and I hope you get well soon. I hope you get well soon. Please, Julie G, I hope you get well soon. Hey. Hashtag not our Julie. All right, guys, thanks for listening to my show tunes today. On the real, on behalf of all the Julie G's in the world and anyone in the chat who has been a victim of something like this, I'm sorry if this upset you, because if I were you right now, I would be flamed up. Okay? But, sorry, I should have gave a trigger warning before I went off on that tangent. But that was, I didn't even see that coming. I didn't even plan on saying that, to be honest with you. I'm just dumb and I didn't think of that beforehand. Because when you're thankfully, something like that's never been done, it's hard to imagine how that would make somebody feel. And when I do put myself in a person's shoes who has dealt with that, yeah, that doesn't feel too good, I imagine. Not even a little bit. Okay? Anyways, someone's got to keep the YouTube streets clean. And if I have to do it one at a time, I will. I'm just kidding. But no, really. Julie G, please don't hit me up anymore. All right? All right, guys. Hey, one more thing, okay? I'm going to end this stream, and everybody in here is going to think of 3 things that they are thankful for because law of attraction and shit, okay? Thank you. See you next time. Bye. Thank you to my mod.